Welcome back guys to another video. This one is about the scooter. Scooters are something that I don't have much experience, honestly. Recently when I became a father, I started thinking like maybe scooter is the right way to go. Maybe not. But anyways, my friend has this one and it's Piaggio 530 MP3 exclusive, blah blah blah, ultra, everything pro. I'm really excited to sit on this bike since you only need B license to ride it, and as you can see it's standing by itself, which is quite strange feeling when I sit on it, because it's just holding itself together. Let me try to fire this thing up. Yeah, it will not fire up like this. How do you fire this thing up? I'm pressing all the buttons, nothing happens. This was turned to on. Oh, I forgot to press it. This is the same as with the motorcycles, man. You have this ignition press over here and then you start it. Quite simple actually. Over here I can unlock it, so then the wheels start moving by themselves. First thing I notice about my legs is that they're in 90-degree position over here, pretty comfortable. But if I want to put my legs down, I need to go around these plastics over here, which is strange coming from motorcycle. But pulls instantly, man. Pulls instantly like I'm riding proper 750cc bike, man. Great torque. Feels heavier when you're standing like this, obviously because it's wide, it has two wheels. Somehow self-balancing at the same time. As you can see, it's vibrating a lot. It's single cylinder, but as soon as you start moving, these vibrations are gone. I mean, they're existing and it's not tingling, it's just you're feeling them as a sensation. The windscreen is wide, big, also for my height. I think traction control even intruded for a second over there. Interesting. Very flickable, like amazingly flickable. Like if you start moving like this, it feels like MT-07 to me. Crazy flickable. The front brake bites so quickly, whereas the rear one needs to be pulled a little bit deeper. U-turns absolutely no problem. As soon as you get adjusted to the throttle input, because there is a slight gap when you want to pull the throttle, it's feeling so natural. The dash is big, it's bright, no glare, no nothing. And the seat is very spacious, very comfortable for my height, 183 centimeters, and the rear one is very big as well. Suspension on this kind of rougher asphalt is coping pretty well, and the buttons I see are really nicely positioned. You can change the mode over here, strangely on the same button as the power. You press it, it will change the mode to the comfort and to the eco, and the eco will change also the whole UI. This bike has the rear gear as well, which is positioned somewhere over here down there, with the rear camera and cruise control as well. So if you want to go outside of the city, honestly, with this kind of comfort, I'm seeing myself doing it. Why not? And with this agility, seems to be very fun. So guys, I just wanted to take it for a quick spin over here, just to warm myself up, see what I'm feeling as a first ride, because first rides are usually the more emotional rides, where you're just, you know, shocked or surprised by some stuff. But I'm gonna talk about lots more detail with Tanya together, two up on this bike. Let's see how this bike actually performs. So far this bike surprises. Let me just see. If you want to stop, you need to lock them, I think, like this. No. Is it the other way? Yep. Now it's a beep. You can check it, move left, right. And the bike is good. I'm afraid to move away from it, honestly. There is central stander as well. There is this mud guard behind. So like you get this one. Of course it's not cheap, but you get a full package over there. And the lights look very good. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Bye bye.